Well, let's go look at a new baby. It is not at all what I was wanting. I wanted a blue roan stud, and I got a sorrel filly. And it's the first foal that Victoria's had that is not a roan. And I don't see any little roan hairs on the hip like you normally would. Anyhow, we'll get some, when the sun's out more, we'll get some better video. Haven't named her yet, just born yesterday. Chico, you're not that important. Anyhow, she's got a little blaze. She's running around today. But Victoria's pretty good at keeping her on the outside of her for most things that she does. I did go and touch her yesterday and make sure, find out that she was a filly. I was pretty heartbroken, but I've been trying for a blue roan stud for the last 4 breedings, but as you can see, I like roans quite a bit, seeing as there's a plethora of them. Even Lorraine's a Palomino roan. But this year we're going to go a different way. We're going to go to a cutting stud. He's also roan, but he's red roan, and there's not much likelihood we'll get a blue out of that. But like I said, I've bred to blue roan for 2 years, and I've bred to a black stallion for 2 years, trying for a blue roan. So there's Wyatt's little horse. She still needs to get dewormed so she can, she's pretty wormy. You look at that hair coat. Anyhow, you look over at Ray, they're the same age, so there's quite a bit of size difference. Ray's going to be a big horse. And Rain is not going to be as big, but he says she's wormy. So, tractor is going. I am planting barley. Here, I'll just bring it back out when I get close to the tractor. This is my drill fill. I used to do it all with pails. Even last year I did it all with pails, but I was tired, so we set up the auger. 23 is running, getting warmed up. It is below 0, that's Celsius, so but it's below freezing. It's probably 30 degrees Fahrenheit, or 29 or something like that. But it's cold. We haven't froze for, I don't know, 10 days. But anyhow, she's froze now. It's cold. So I'm gonna put my hand back, or put my phone back so I can keep my hand warm. I'll bring it back out and I'll explain what I'm doing on the field. So there's still frost on the windows. I used my paper towel and I had my toe strapped in to wipe my windshield, and you can see all the streaks in the back window. The back window is really bad because it drizzled on us for a couple hours yesterday, and just enough to get the windows dirty or wet, and then the dust could stick on them. So this was the cornfield last year. It is getting planted to hay, but it is not currently getting planted to hay. I had to make a judgment call. My seed wasn't in. It was supposed to be in earlier this week. And so when I was ready to plant yesterday early morning, I started planting. And then I got a text that the seed was in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the barley planted. and then I will irrigate, and we're supposed to have water I gotta think, this is Saturday. We might have water on Monday, and then I'll irrigate, and then I'll plant the hay. But I'll get out and show you the dirt, and you'll see how sandy and dry it is, and you'll understand why I just needed to get some barley in the ground to hold the land down. So I'll get going, and then I'll bring you back out. You can tell it's 6 o'clock now, but got my lazy man steering going. It gave me problems this morning. We just used the WAS free signal, and so it's very inaccurate. Like even yesterday I planted for an hour without GPS because there wasn't enough satellites to make it work. And then this morning I had to, just because the world kept turning, I was a foot out from where I needed to be, so I had to set up the, I tried to change my line, but it wouldn't work, so I had to just reset everything up. And then I don't know if it was just because it was temperature was, but the drill wouldn't go down. So I started going, and then I couldn't drive, or I couldn't plant. So, and it doesn't look like it's down all the way, so I guess I'm going to have to work on that. So I'll bring you back out. I'll take you out after, and we'll go look at how powdery dry this stuff is. There is moisture underneath the powder, but, you know, that's what I'm planting into. So, but I'll take you out. You can see how dry and fluffy it is. That's what farming in the sand is. So, but I'm just trying to get acres gone through. We just got to head over to the potato starches, then the rest of it's planted. So I just keep going round and round and round, trying to get done. So in a few hours I should have this field done. I don't even like saying it because you're worried something's gonna break then. But my hydraulics, my ram's working on the drill now. And some of this corn's broke up pretty good. A couple rounds to the east, there was a lot of long stalks that broke when we had that big snowstorm in September, and the cows had meat on it. So then I rolled up round bales underneath the hoe drill. I'd have to go turn and dump them all out and then go back in again, so that slowed me down a bit. But I'm not seeing a very high rate, so I don't have to fill very often, because this is just a companion crop. I used to call it a nurse crop, but I got told that no cereal nurses the forage. It all steals from each other. But in our pure sand, you can't black seed. And then I don't no-till because I don't have the equipment to do it. But like this cornfield, I had shovels between all the rows, so I didn't blow out last year. So then I vibra-shanked it twice trying to knock those ridges down. Do the best we can with the antiquated equipment you have, but I don't farm big enough to have nice equipment. I can't afford any of that stuff. So $23.90 and a 150 international hoe drill, and I'm set. So, but I'll keep plugging along. This is my last pass. But like I said, this is only get my words to come out of my mouth. I still have to plant the alfalfa, so I'll get to be here again. But you see this sand, it gets light, dry, that you can hardly tell where you've been. So but I kind of, when I filled the drill last, I went to the far side and then worked my way back to where I was. So anyhow, it feels good, as I should, barring a breakdown before I get to the end of the field. I'll have this with the barley, and then if I can get water on Monday or Tuesday, then I'll irrigate, and then I'll plant the hay. So, happy times are here again. But I'll try to show you guys that little horse again. So, probably see you in another second here. Hey, little baby. Anyhow, I don't normally grain these horses, but I need to get a pail of manure. I thought if I grained them I could go see this baby and they wouldn't all harass me. But when you come in to see the baby, all the other horses crowd you, so. Anyhow, pretty good for being a day old, and it's her big sister Ray's birthday today. She's a year old now. Anyhow, that's the way how little baby horses is to watch them play, and they're softer than calves. Hey Ty, tell us goodbye.